Today we have come to the place where hopes and dreams come to die, Basildon. More specifically, Gardiners Close for Basildon United versus Harwich and Parkeston in the Essex Senior League. Let's see what we're working with here. Nice bar, limited tap options but not bad. One side of the ground is very good, with a main stand and two shelters either side. The same can't be said for the rest of the ground where there's basically nothing. Behind one goal there's, well, a step. You'd be hard pushed to call that a terrace. Behind the other there's some random scaffolding for no apparent purpose. On the opposite side of the main stand there is the only real terrace in the ground, but it's directly behind the dugout so you can't see anything. And I want to get into the mind of the person who designed this ground. Why are the floodlights in front of the spectators? It means you're miles away from the pitch, and it means you have so many restricted views in what is essentially an open field. There is a nice burger van and the food was pretty good, but there was very limited options. Enough of that, now let's get on to the match.
Yeah, but I've got your cricket pads. Good one. Ooh, not bad. What it is? Well, I've spoken to many people.
Half-time came with the score 1-0 to Basildon. At this point we had a quick glance at the rugby game over the hedge, which at times seemed more exciting than the football.
What were your thoughts on the game? I haven't got any thoughts on the game. I can think of 1,001 places in the world to be, rather than here.
And with that glowing review, it was time for the second half.
Is that 2-0? That's all, yeah. Ooh! Did you see that, Joe? Did you get that? Ooh! 10 players up, and the ball's in. Nice delivery. Oh, that was a good stuff.
No, coming in. You tie. Get in now.
Come on, he's getting 4 players up.
Get it, you tie 3 in. Come on, Benjamin! Get out! Come on, Benjamin! Ooh. Come on, give it some Benjamin! What's it?
Oh, lovely football. Come on, please, keep it up. It's a fucking...
That's a good ball.
Good ball. Going in.
I'm not quite sure how Harwich didn't get an equaliser at the end, but Basildon held out for a 2-1 win. Now onto the ratings for Gardiners Close. I was pleasantly surprised how the ground looked. It has a leafy vibe to it with hedges and trees all around. I like the use of yellow and black everywhere, being the club colours, and one side of the ground is looking pretty decent. Unfortunately, there is next to nothing in the other 75% of the ground. The random scaffolding and weird floodlights obstructing the view are going to take a few points off. No matter how I dress this up, the fact is this ground really isn't a looker, so 10 out of 30. Facilities is where the ground could claw back some points. I was very impressed with the 9th tier. The food was good, not the most options in the world. I had to settle for chips yet again. A very nice bar, although it's a weird location where you have to leave the ground to get to it. And they only really had Foster's on tap. Good car park, a very, very good detailed printed programme. The seating and terraces they do have are great, but like I say, they just need more around the pitch. Nevertheless, a good 19 out of 30 here. The atmosphere was good, but not great. When I cast my mind back to the other 9th tier games I've watched, the atmosphere was a lot better there. Overall, I think 11 out of 20 is a fair score. With all that said, there was definitely one fan who was getting into the game.
Get in there! Come on, Benjamin! Get out! Come on, Benjamin! Come on, give me some Benjamin!
The cost was absolutely fine, £10 to get in is kind of what you'd expect at this level. The food was okay, but slightly on the pricey side. And location wise, it was next to an industrial estate and down a very dodgy path, quite far away from the town and all the houses, so they have to settle for a 7 there. That gives Gardiners Close and Basildon United a 56 out of 100. While it's not the best, I actually still quite like this ground, and it's something a bit different, so I definitely won't hold that against them. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one.